rock and roll trucker.
This is the Rock and Roll Trucker. We're knocking out miles, we're eating good, we're rocking and rolling and having a good time. Come along for a ride. Let's see where we can go today.
Good morning. This doesn't look like a truck, does it? No. That doesn't look like a truck stop. No. That doesn't look like an empty passenger seat, does it? Look who I found. We ended up having an opportunity. We ended up having an opportunity to take a 34-hour reset, and I was going to pass by Huntsville, which is not Chattanooga, but this lady here, she said, "I can go without your lovin's no longer. I must drive to meet you somewhere." So she drove over to Huntsville. It's not terribly far from Chattanooga. It's a decent little drive, but we got there last night. Yeah. And we're up this morning hunting coffee, hunting breakfast. We just stopped at this awesome looking little coffee shop, but they were supposed to be open, but they got a sign on the door that says not opening until 10. Sorry you missed the throwdown. Apparently,
what the throwdown was.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up because apparently we should be sorry we weren't there. Sorry enough that they're coming in 3 hours late for work. So we'll try that back again here in a little while because I must see the staff now because they're apparently pretty awesome people. We're going to come in. We found a little place over here a block away called the Blue Plate Cafe. The pictures on Google look awesome. It may cost us, our firstborn kids. We don't know. But the food looks awesome. So we're going to go do that. Then we're just going to peruse around Huntsville all day. We had a little bit of a late night last night. We got in late in the evening. We went out, stepped out. Might have had a root beer or two. I mean, I wasn't drinking the other kind. Had to have been root beer, right? Some sarsaparillas, like the old Western movies there. Had us a sarsaparilla, mama. Yeah. No trucking today. No trucking on this video. You'll just get to see our pretty faces wherever we land in Huntsville. What is going on? Wow.
They're excited to go.
That was a
green light, go.
It was one of those. Why does everybody that drives a Dodge Challenger now, why do they drive like buttholes everywhere? I don't like, what, does it come with like a butthole pass or something? I don't know. When you buy one, it just changes your personality. They were really showing out there. We get it. You've got a cool, loud, fast car. You show everybody every day. It's not new or cool anymore. We're going to go eat. We'll let you see us again here in a little bit. What do you think? Hang out. We'll take you around Huntsville with us.
Come on.
Yeah. The Blue Plate Diner ended up having a line feeding out the door. And I don't really care to wait in lines for breakfast. So we went in search of something else and we found a cute little locally owned spot. Little tiny place called the Little Diner. And it was just the most perfect little just homemade style diner. Got a perfectly cooked, just reminded me of home breakfast. And it was great. Here's a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah. We found some goodness, didn't we? Look at that sea of butter those grits are floating in. That's a fine southern breakfast right there. Fried bologna, fried eggs, grits floating in butter. What's up, everybody? Again, doesn't look much like we're in a truck, does it? We're just out exploring, roaming around Huntsville. We've ended up at the Bridge Street. I don't know, it's the Bridge Street Shopping Center. I don't know. It's Bridge Street, I think, but I can't remember the rest of the name of it. But they've got this big body of water out here. Look at this gorgeous place, y'all. Check this out. It's very Vegas-y looking on this particular place with all the railing and stuff. And then look at here. Look at here. It's not running, which is a shame. I wish we could get some video of it running, but we had to come over here and look at this. Look at this.
So cool.
How cool is this thing, y'all? You can't always be truck driving all the time. Sometimes we got to stop and look at the cool things in the world, don't we? And look at this old carousel. Look at that. Look at Mama over there getting pictures. Look at that. Oh, cool. Look at this thing. It's pretty neat, huh? But yeah, we're in Huntsville, Alabama. We're not.
Teacup.
Oh, neat, a teacup. We're not too far from the Space and Rocket Center either. We're debating on going over there. We're not sure.
It's been years since I was a little kid. I like to go over there and look at that SR-71 Blackbird they've got sitting out on display. Fastest thing we've ever had going in this country, at least that they've told us about. But look at here's the big Westin Hotel. Look at this gorgeous water over here. Here we go. Look at here. There we go. See a little boat dock over there. They must have used to have paddle boats or something out here. I don't know. But it's a big walkable mall. It's like not one of the indoor malls. It's like everything is like external entrance, and it just spans out. There are about 50 different restaurants over here, and it's reminds me of something you'd find in like Vegas or something. I don't know. It's kind of cool, minus the casinos and stuff. But that's where we're at right now. Say hi, Mama.
Hi.
There she is. There she is. She came and rescued me from trucking for a couple of days. We're gonna walk around. We went and had us some breakfast at the little diner. I showed you that. Y'all already seen that. The goodness, the good home cooking. I think pizza's on our agenda later.
I want some pizza.
I think we're gonna try and find the best pizza in town. Mama says she wants a slice. She wants a piece of the pie. Yeah. We're gonna walk. We'll get back with you here in a little bit. Hello, y'all. We're back again. There she is. We're downtown Huntsville, Alabama. We're about to go test out a pretty sweet looking pizza and gelato joint. But we wanted to pop this on because look at this awesome church building. Look at that big thing. The camera doesn't do it justice. It doesn't
huge.
at all. What is it?
Huge.
Oh, honey. There's another one back there. Look at that.
That one just chimed at us.
Yeah, that one had bells going. I should have got them on camera. I missed them. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to walk with us? You want to walk with us? You want to get out here to the street?
You know what we're going to have with our gelato?
What are we going to have with our gelato, Mama?
Champagne.
We're going to have a big dose of getting run over because we're walking in the middle of the road like we're a bunch of amateurs. They got this thing here. They've got a raspberry gelato with a champagne floater. And I believe we're going to have to go do some floating, y'all. What do y'all think? Well, look at this. This is a gorgeous little downtown area here.
Look at the door on the church building.
Yeah. Oh, that is a pretty
Watch
door.
your step.
Yeah. Why? It looks perfectly good. Let's get over here to this other sidewalk. No traffic coming. Let's take these people along for a walk with us. What says you, my dear? Look at this place.
I love that church.
Yeah.
Stained glass windows, everything. See, it is big, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, honey. Oh, look at this. This church. We got a beautification award.
Oh, of course they do.
City of Huntsville
Well
Honor
earned.
Roll. There we go. Oh, there's the
Green bus.
there's
Wait,
the-
we were just talking about that.
yeah. I was just looking at that online a minute ago. Just see what we got here. Yeah.
There's
There
a
we
little
go.
book library right now.
Oh, yeah. I need to check that out.
No, there's just one on the street.
Mom is a sucker for books there, people. Well, I don't want to get a bunch of random people on camera here. People don't like being filmed, so we're going to close out here. But look at there. There's the big courthouse there, y'all. I've never been in there. I swear I've never been in there for a ticket. I might have been in there for a ticket. What do you think? Was I in there for a ticket, Mama?
I haven't been, so.
You believe me? Here we go. We're going to... Oh, we still got 6 seconds. We're trying our best to get run over, y'all.
Not me.
Ooh, look at the mouse. This little guy. We're gonna find this pizza place here, folks. Should be
How far
right
down was
here. Right there.
Ah. Yum.
Sorry if we're not talking much. We're just being sporadic. We don't know where we're going, and we're trying to not get run over. And we're just wanting to show y'all where we're at.
Alright.
But let's see here. We're coming up on the pizza place. Ain't this a lovely looking little downtown,
Sam
y'all?
and Greg's.
If you've never been to Huntsville, consider yourselves to be on tour with us. We're going here. Sam and Greg's Pizzeria and Gelato. Let's go in and see what it's all about, Mom. What do you think?
Yep.
We'll be back with y'all in a minute. Hey, y'all. I want you to look at this. It's a Cajun pizza. It's got andouille sausage, crawfish, and shrimp, and jalapenos and olives on it. Ooh. What do you think? Oh, yeah. Now look at this. The bellinis that we're talking about.
They are yummy. So yummy.
Oh yeah. Champagne and raspberry sorbet. Oh, we're living good over here, y'all. Y'all should be hanging out with us other than on the camera. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to come up in here with us sometime. I don't know I don't know if we can fit all of y'all in here, but we can try. We can try. But yeah. Look. Ooh. Hello again. Still don't look like we're in a truck, does it? Still not. We're still on this 34 until tomorrow morning sometime. Then I'm going to get up. I got about 480 miles to go to get where I'm going in Indiana. Don't want to do that. So we're going to make the most of it. And where are we going tonight?
Something funny.
Where at?
Comedy show.
Yeah. We're going to see Christopher Titus, if any of you guys are familiar. Back during COVID times there, kind of towards the end of it, he was scheduled to come to Chattanooga. We were so excited. We bought tickets, and he canceled, and he rescheduled, and he canceled, and he rescheduled, and he canceled, and he rescheduled. And then finally, just canceled. There was no talks of it ever coming back or anything. This tour he's on right now, not coming to Chattanooga. We were just sitting there last night, randomly looking at things to do in Huntsville, and I ran across that on the list. I said, "Oh, Mama, look at here." She said, "I got to have that." So she bought us some tickets. So we're going to go over here to we've never been to the comedy club here in Huntsville. We go to the one in Chattanooga a lot, and I've been to the one in Nashville. Never been to the one here in Chattanooga. So we're going to go check it out. We're making the most of our time away, albeit hemorrhaging money like our noses are bleeding, but good fun costs money. Unless you're out playing in the woods. That don't cost nothing. Except the $4 a gallon gas to get there, but that's beside the point. There is free fun, just not the fun we're having tonight. Are you excited?
Yes.
She's excited. Are you excited because we're going to see Christopher Titus, or because this tall hunk of a man is up next to you?
Both.
Oh. One more than the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the comedy show, right?
Clearly not.
Why is she the way she is, y'all?
I'm perfect.
You heard it. You heard that here. I'll agree with her though. You are perfect, honey. Thanks for being mine. It's time for us to go. We're gonna get there early. We're gonna try and be up front. First come, first serve. General admission tickets. We like being up front by the stage, and we don't know how this club works. But we're gonna go. We'll be back later. We'll tell you good night. But for now,
Ta-ta.
y'all go watch something funny. Maybe we'll laugh at things at the same time without knowing it. But y'all have a good time. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll tell you good night. Bye-bye for now.
Uh-oh. That looks like a truck again. We're back to Morticia. We missed her. We don't miss what we've got to go do in her, though. Here we are, people. There she is.
Good morning.
Dash is in there somewhere.
He's back there.
He's doing whatever Dash does. Our weekend has come to an end. Our short notice, out of nowhere, 34-hour break. We went and had a lot of good food, saw some good music, went to a most stellar comedy concert last night, went to a comedy show. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I sure did.
They were a bit disorganized at the comedy club. We went to the late show, and it was a bit out of hand on organization, but
The show itself was
having
good.
Problems. Yeah. As Mama said there, Christopher Titus had an amazing show. That dude can write. There is no doubt about that. He is a brilliant, brilliant writer. That was an excellent show. We capped off our night with that. Well, we capped it off with Taco Bell, because only the classiest for the classy people. Bean burritos and taco supremes. 2 bean burritos, 2 taco supremes, $10.69 with a little side, a little cup of cheese that big around. Do y'all remember when $10 at Taco Bell you'd get a bag of food big enough to choke a horse? I'm like, I can only imagine like my grandparents, people that age, what it was like for them when the world really first started getting more expensive in their lifetime. I'm starting to look at that. I'm just having like sticker shock everywhere. I'm like, I can't believe like the rapid increase in everything and how drastic it's getting right now. It's like I feel like an old man all the time. I'm like, well, I remember when that was, when that was 50 cents, and
Oh my God.
I remember when that was $1. I was doing that in line at Taco Bell last night.
You
So I was like,
said that.
I was like, man, I remember when those bean burritos were $1, and she was like, she's like, just order. I'm like, but yeah, 34-hour break over. I'm gonna fire Morticia up. I've got to go to Indiana. She's got to go back to Chattanooga. She'll be back in Chattanooga way before I'm in Indiana. Her day's gonna be shorter than mine, but she'll have to be there living without me.
Oh, it's so sad.
Man,
I don't know what I'll do.
her and Dash are just gonna have to.
I'll be so beside myself.
Look on the old Saturday Night Live skit. I'm verklempt over here. Yeah.
Verklempt, what a great word.
I'm verklempt, the old Mike Myers skit there where he was playing the old Jewish lady. Yeah. But we're going to say goodbye for now. I might add one more clip from the truck going down the highway to close this video out, maybe. But for now, y'all have to say bye to her for a few more days. We might get some more video together next weekend. We're going to go to buddy Dan, Rebel Dan, as some of you guys know him on here on the YouTubes. We're going to go to his wedding. He somehow convinced somebody to marry him up. Dan, how did you do this? I'm just kidding, guy. I'm joking. We're going to go to Gatlinburg. Now, Pigeon Forge. They're doing it in Pigeon Forge. But we'll probably ride up to Gatlinburg, too, because it's home of, like, you go in there and pay for the moonshine sampling at Smoky Mountain Moonshine, and it's like the best $10 you'll ever spend. It's like way better than going to the bar and having a cocktail. Oh, yeah. It's like the best thing ever. So we'll probably go into Gatlinburg. And now especially, she learned 2 weekends ago, I looked it up and found it, and she went and exercised it in person. You can go park at the visitor center, and you can catch a trolley and ride it into Gatlinburg, and you don't have to deal with the traffic and parking in your own car.
It's exquisite.
Yes. So we're going to ride up there and drink some moon shizzle. If you're Snoop D-O double jizzle, Snoop Dogg for all you lay people out there that don't know how to speak the hip language of the youth, I'm so unhip and so uncool, Mama. She's like, what is wrong with you? That is awful. We closed up. We stopped at a coffee shop this morning that we tried to stop at yesterday and couldn't get into it. Got us some very good coffee, and they had a big vinyl record section. They were letting everything go for $1, and we found out like tomorrow's their last day in business. And it was such a cool little place, and we were bummed for the people. They didn't seem very happy about it.
They had a saxophone lamp.
Yeah. It was a
pretty cool place.
So we hate to see that place close up there. It was a kind of a bummer. We thought we found a really neat place, and now it's not going to be here next time we come back. But I've got to make progress. Must make haste, as they say. I've got to get to Indiana. I'm going to get up there and find a parking space, and I'm going to try and record some music on the old computer tonight. I stopped at Walmart earlier this week and got my headphone adapter I need to plug into my little studio thingy. And we're going to hope that the power inverter doesn't produce dirty power and interfere on the recording stuff there and make it unusable and give all kinds of buzzing and stuff in there. We'll see what happens. We're going to try it. If it works.
Studio thingy.
Yeah, my
Very
recording.
technical
Yes.
terms.
I'm a professional, my dear. My studio thingy. Yeah. We're going to, that term would mean a whole different thing in the porn industry, wouldn't it?
Oh my God.
Got to go to work and.
Oh, it doesn't make dirty power.
Yeah. Hope my studio.
We can take this in so many directions.
Hope my studio thingy doesn't make dirty power. That could mean, that wouldn't be good in that industry. But, yeah, I might document some music recording tonight or tomorrow night. We'll see.
Interesting segue. I wondered what you were going to be recording.
I don't know where I was going to go with that. That was flying by the seat of the pantaloons there.
Britches.
Yeah, the britches. Seat of the britches. But anyways, y'all say bye-bye to this lady over here. She'll say bye-bye to you. I'll get her back on camera next weekend when we're on the little getaway trip there. And we're officially off work duty and not just, leaving the truck parked somewhere randomly. Yeah.
Y'all be safe.
You heard it here, folks. Be safe. I'll get back with y'all for one more time here in a little while. Let y'all know how the trip to Indiana goes. And we'll see y'all again soon. Bye-bye for the next few minutes. Well, y'all. I'm traveling down the highway here, and you can see it's about dark. I've put in a pretty good long day today. Took it kind of slow and easy. We got caught in some traffic stuff, so it took a little longer than I wanted to. And then we got within about 40-45 miles of where we're going here to stop, and ended up having to take my 30-minute break, 40 minutes from where I was going. But I just passed my exit for my customer for tomorrow, the 145 here on I-70. And I'm rolling on up here to the 149A or B or something. There's supposed to be a Love's up here in Richmond, Indiana, that I'm going to try and hope they've got a space for Daddy at. And wouldn't you know it, here we're running into dead stop traffic, just a mile or two from where I'm trying to get to. And I hope everybody's not jumping off the interstate and saying to heck with it and grabbing the parking spaces up there. Ah, man, I already don't feel like being out here. I had a good weekend, and I wasn't feeling it today. I did not want to be back out here doing this after that good weekend Erin and I had. We had a big old time. I'm ready to get up here and stop and make me some noodles in the microwave and chill out. We had a big old time this weekend, and we stayed up late, and we're just out doing some stuff, this and that, and sitting up and watching TV afterwards and all, and I didn't get a lot of sleep. So I'm just ready to get here and have me a good night's sleep. Edit this video up, and I'm going to attempt to set my recording interface and laptop up and get it, see if it's going to be able to function or not in the truck off the power inverter without giving me dirty, buzzy, interfering power, and start working on that cover song I'm participating on. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm looking forward to being stopped for the night. I'm hungry, I'm tired, and this I-70 through Indiana is straight trash, and I'm ready to quit being bounced around. It was bouncing so frequently and so violently in some spots. My cabinet back here with my backpack, some of my clothes and everything, it flung open and hit me in the back of the head. My backpack fell out of it and everything. And jeez, man, y'all are being rough on my Miss Morticia truck here. I don't like it, and she don't like it either. Man. I hope y'all enjoyed on the earlier bits of the video, tooling around and hanging out with me and the lady in Huntsville. There was a lot more, but, you know, some of the time we just were staying in the moment, just doing what we do and having a good time, and didn't think or feel like pulling the camera out, so we didn't get every single thing, but we wanted y'all to hang out with us some and, you know, share some of Huntsville and some of our outside of the truck time with you. You know, can't be trucking all the time. Sometimes we got to get out and do some other stuff, you know. I wish I had a lot more time to do things like that, but the way this market is going and everything, I'm just not having the revenue come in to justify being able to take extra days off. You know, I can't really, hard to make the ends meet properly if I'm taking the time off that I had intended to be taken once I got into this owner-operated ball game. I got in it at a bad time, and you know, I knew what I was getting into, but it's, you know, still a tough pill to swallow. Knowing it's probably going to be a good while longer before it gets any better, but we're not going to bring the mood down here. We had a good weekend, had a good fun-loving video there. There's no sense of bringing that vibe down now, is there? Onward and upward, positive stuff. Other than this I-70, it's in Indiana. This road stinks. I don't like it. It's awful. And I just want to get off on this exit here and hope that everybody's not hopping off on it or haven't been because of this traffic jam and taking up all of the parking spaces available. I just want off this road. Do better, Indiana. Use that tax money properly and fix this mess. I'm not going to get off into a political discussion, y'all. That's a whole different ball of wax that I don't participate in. I don't fly on either side of the mainstream fences. I got no time for any of that mess to be arguing about it. So if y'all choose to argue about something like that in the comments, don't expect me to chime in on that. I'll talk to anybody about just about anything, but I do not get in the political arguments 99% of the time. We got the left lane closing here. No bueno, no bueno. That's why it's slowing down. And I just passed the signs for my exit, so I'm so close yet so far away. Nobody wants me to let this day get to an end, y'all. Man, I want to stop, people. Universe, help me out. I know I got to help myself out, universe, too. I know I gotta envision the stuff and make it happen. There will be a parking space for me. I believe it. I see it. I envision it. Y'all send me them good parking space vibes, y'all. Y'all send them to me at all times. Send those to me all the time, because I need them all the time. I need them all the time. I tend to run my hours down to the bitter end a lot of the times, and I get in a pinch looking for a place to park. But sometimes I just get to wanting to get down the road, and my trip planning goes out the window, and I get to needing parking spaces at the last minute. So I need y'all's good vibes on that stuff. Right now there should be a parking space for me though. It's Sunday evening. The trucker path as of an hour ago was showing that there was plenty of spaces here, but you hit these traffic jams like this, truckers will start jumping off and saying the heck with it, you know. So it could very well filled up here in the last little bit. Also, sitting still like this, it just makes me impatient. I can't stand traffic. I'm in the wrong profession for a man that hates traffic the way he hates traffic. I gotta tell you, it rubs me wrong way, folks. It's all good though. We had a good weekend. It was spur of the moment. I basically just figured I was gonna be in the truck for 34 hours doing my reset by myself. Figured, I'd probably go eat dinner once and go walk, try and work on the music and whatnot, and be by myself. But Erin wanted to see me, and Huntsville was not, it's a couple hours from Chattanooga, not too bad. And she was bored and lonely and wanted to come see me, and we made it work. We had a good time and had some good food. Met some good people at the places that we ate at and stuff, coffee shops and all. Good, nice folks running the establishments. Had a good time. Comedy show was great. Had a big time with that. We're big time stand-up comedy fans, and we haven't been as too much of it recently in Chattanooga, but that was like our hard and heavy hobby there for a while in Chattanooga, was stand-up comedy shows. It was an all-around good weekend there. Blew through a little more money than we had intended to, but that's just the name of the game. I'm trying to have a good, enjoyable weekend sometimes. There's lots of free stuff to do, but it was hot out, man. It was so hot out. We just kind of chose to get out and do indoor stuff and get out and eat and drink, just enjoy ourselves. It's all money. We make it to spend it. We got to have it to live, but can't take it with us. I'd like to have a hell of a lot more of it, but it'll all come together in the end. We'll make it like we always do. It's worth it to have, to have that good, valuable time to spend with each other there. You can buy a lot of everything. The only things on this earth they're not making more of is time and land, Right now, I'm not worried about land. I'm worried about having time to live life. Spending time with the people I like, doing the things I like, people I love, and doing the things I love. That's what's important to me. Just enjoying life. I'm not enjoying it at this exact particular moment in this traffic on this horrid piece of interstate, but that's about to come to a close. I can see the sign up here. So close. So close. I guess I'm going to close this out. Hope y'all enjoyed hanging out and seeing us up to hanging out and just roaming around and enjoying ourselves. It's a little different. It wasn't truck driving, but it can't be that all the time. Sometimes we got to show a little different side of life, Mix it up a little bit so it don't get boring. So the videos aren't just the same thing. I'm going to hop off because we're about to go try and find a parking space. Whatever time it is where you're at, have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Y'all are probably getting to the point where you can't hardly see me there. It's getting dark there anyway, so which might be a good thing. Yeah, have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, good breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is, wherever you're at, have a good one. As I always say, as they say, be good or be good at it. Hang out, have a good whatever, and we will catch up with you again when we start a day fresh tomorrow. Bye-bye for now, y'all.